What's up, guys? My name is Miles.
And my name is Fez.
And this is The Commodity. And today we're reacting to the Battle of Mactan short animation. This video was requested to us by Juan de la Cruz. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate the recommendation and all of the recommendations that we get from you. We need more Filipino recommendations.
Please, very much so.
We've barely gotten any. And we used to get quite a few of them.
Yeah.
But if you're wondering why you haven't seen a whole lot of Filipino content, it's because we're not getting any recommendations. And we like doing Filipino content. Same with Malaysian content. We need more Malaysian content. But if you would like to request a video, click the link in the description. It'll take you straight to our Discord, and in there you can click on the video suggestion box and drop a link to the videos you want us to check out in there. Before we hop into this video, if you would, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. It truly helps us out in getting these videos out to more people. Also, if you would, go ahead and click the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. That way you guys can stay informed on our future videos.
Ding, ding.
And if you would like to help support the channel even more and get an exclusive YouTube short shout out, click the join button down below. Let's hop in.
Let's do it.
I kind of feel like a medication disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
Like when I read off that fast.
Yeah. The story of this video is based on the actual events. Depiction of characters, backgrounds, costumes, and ornaments are portrayed based on our creative interpretation and may not be fully accurate. They totally understood what we said.
As the story of lapu-lapu continues, during the 15th century, according to Pigafetta's history account books, the greatest and the famous clash fight encounter between the chieftain of Mactan Island, Datu Lapu-Lapu, and Ferdinand Magellan named Battle in Mactan, or dubbed Kadaugan sa Mactan, happened.
So if I'm not mistaken, the Battle of Mactan was the initial battle where the Spaniards were colonizing or attempting to colonize the Philippines.
Come in and do their thing.
It all started
when
Ferdinand Magellan's commanded
galleon
ship
they don't have to let us
on sea expedition from Spain.
I mean, y'all can still tell us.
In Cebu. Magellan befriended Raja Humabon.
And just for the record, obviously we didn't create this, so if there's any inaccuracies, which based off of the artwork alone, I don't think they would have not done their homework and really figuring out the history. But just in case, it's happened many times before, let us know down in the comments if there's any inaccuracies.
Yeah.
The tribe leader and mingled and made friends with the native locals in the tribe. Magellan was able to convince the tribe community in Cebu for them to be baptized to Christianity in accord to the wishes of Magellan in spreading Christianity in Cebu as well as to other neighboring islands. Magellan, with that intent, tasked Raja Humabon to convince the two dados who ruled and led Mactan Island to be baptized to Christianity and pay the alliance to the king of Spain.
He's kind of shaped like I am.
Who? Oh.
He's round.
He's exactly like you, bro. Oh my gosh.
Spain, but
same legs and everything. Like
the request of Raja Humabon. Chieftain Datu Lapu-Lapu prevails
and found
made
a picture of you
strong
on
stance
Facebook.
refusing to obey Raja Humabon's request. This prompted Raja Humabon to ask Magellan's help to fight against Datu Lapu-Lapu for a strong defiance to Humabon and Magellan's order. So when Magellan received the confirmation regarding Datu Lapu-Lapu's refusal to be baptized to Christianity and defiance to pay homage to the King of Spain, this triggered an anger and hatred between Ferdinand Magellan's soldiers and the chieftain Datu Lapu-Lapu's native fighting warriors whose egos were touched. That's
so we come to your country and you don't want to do what I tell you to do and you don't want to believe in what I want you to believe in. So we're going to kill you.
Just so you know, so I'm like, what, 48% Texan Mexican? And then the other 48% is like Spanish. So American and Spanish. I apologize for both of my people.
sparks the start of the famous battle named Battle in Mactan. At early dawn on April 27, 1521, Ferdinand Magellan, with galleon ships, sailed towards Mactan Island together with 60 soldiers armed with guns and
60
clad
soldiers.
in body metal
that's-
shield armors.
Being optimistic.
Since it was low tide, the galleon ships couldn't go near to the shore. Almost 60 of Magellan's soldiers started sailing together on the smaller boats towards the shore.
Could you imagine if they didn't have the smaller boats and it was just those ships?
They all had to swim out there. Hold on, guys, wait. That was a long swim. Please don't shoot us or kill us
And they're
yet.
like, hey, we can't get to you, but screw you.
Let us know down in the comments. Have y'all heard the, hey, what's your name? Ezekiel. Bleep, you Ezekiel. Kind of like that. That's what I pictured. These two guys
I've never
yelling at
heard
each
that.
other. Huh?
I've never heard that.
Shut up.
I haven't.
I'm going to play it for you later.
Okay.
Carrying with them their European weapon of supremacy. While on the other side, Chieftain Datu Lapu-Lapu stands
They're
to
just
lead
watching 'em
with
like-
almost 1,500 native
Dude, you know what'd be
fighting
dope?
warriors.
So we are, is that Nad?
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to Malaysia, hopefully by the end, if not at the end of the first quarter of next year.
Right.
So, was that March?
Yeah.
So
Ish.
for any, because there might be a couple of kids that don't understand what a quarter of a year is. So we apparently have plans to get tattoos there from, I guess, a local like traditional tattoo artist. Is that what?
It's a Malaysian tattoo shop.
So we'll find out. But I think it'd be cool to get something representative on one arm, and then on the other arm, whenever we go to the Philippines, like get something representative.
Well, I want to get my tattoo covered up with Malaysian tribal.
You want to cover up your chores tattoo?
I want it wrapped around to integrate with my back's tribal, but I want
Gotcha.
it to be Malaysian tribal.
So you're gonna cover up your back then?
No, it's not.
They're gonna be like,
Blows,
what made up crap
Kampilan,
is
and
this?
poisonous arrows for the incoming attack. The battle first started with cannon fires coming from the galleon ship that caused panic and fear among the villagers. But since it was low tide, the cannon's fire could not reach the village houses near the
hilarious.
shore. So Magellan soldiers started shooting at the native fighting warriors, and some also started burning the village houses. The villagers started yelling in anger and shouting with utmost hatred in their
Huge, look at
hearts.
their traps.
A
Yeah.
signal implying preparation for the attack as
It's all
retaliation to the upcoming aggressor. And the fierce, bloody battle erupted between Ferdinand Magellan's
Should be high tide at this point.
Yeah, night. Sun. Is it sundown?
Well, no, they came at night.
Yeah, so it should be high tide at night. Low tide during the day.
You're right, but it was dark.
Isn't it high tide at night? Yeah, it is high tide at night.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Hey, Google. Is it high tide or low tide at night?
According to MV Organizing, actually the moon is in the sky during the day just as long as it is in the sky during the night. It's only that it's very difficult to see it during the day because the sun is too bright in comparison.
What the hell are
And
you
thus,
talking
tidal
about?
waves rise as much during the night as they do during the day.
Oh.
So there's no such thing as high tide, low tide, apparently.
soldiers and Datu Lapu-Lapu's native fighting warriors. At this time, Datu Lapu-Lapu didn't show signs of waver to his people, even though he knew how strong their opponent was. But instead, Datu Lapu-Lapu, with no fear and reservation at all, showed his utmost bravery and fighting skills techniques, as seen and attested to all of his men. Datu Lapu-Lapu prevails to stand still victorious and strong in defending and protecting his people over Ferdinand Magellan's aggression. Datu Lapu-Lapu, for the love of his tribal community, could not accept and allow his people to be conquered by a colonist. At first,
To be fair, again, they only came with 60 people.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't even have to let yourself lose at that point. Like, you can't lose.
You cocky jerks. Yeah.
Magellan thought that it would achieve victory in the battle with the use of European weapons, but they never expected that they were
Doesn't seem like
outsmarted
they're shooting
during the
much.
battle.
Right?
The native fighting warriors of lapu-lapu launched their poisonous arrows at the feet of Magellan soldiers, the best way for an easy kill since their feet were not covered with armor. In the midst of the battle,
Smart.
many native fighting warriors and Magellan soldiers were found dead, and some of Magellan's soldiers gradually retreated back in the galleon ship. Ferdinand Magellan was left with 6 soldiers who were trying to protect him, but eventually failed to do so. Magellan was hit by poisonous arrows on his neck that caused his death. That ended up the battle between Lapu-Lapu and Magellan. Chieftain Datu Lapu-Lapu, together with his fellow men,
I wonder how long that battle lasted.
Right, that's a good question. I think that'd be really cool to know.
But I don't think, because it was in the 1500s, I mean, there's probably no
Yeah, there's no way that
accurate
anybody
way.
can know. Yeah.
But I could only imagine it
Well, I mean, they
lasted
could have told
maybe
stories, but-
20 minutes.
Right?
With 60 people versus, he said 1,000 or 3,000
Yeah, that would have
or
been over
something.
quick.
Yeah.
achieved victory over the famous battle named Battle in Mactan. Datu Lapu-Lapu's victory on the battle in Mactan marks a history, making Datu Lapu-Lapu as the first Philippine hero. As for the body of Magellan, the locals decided not to give it to the Spaniard soldiers, but instead, they kept it as a memorial. A monument was built exactly where the place Ferdinand Magellan had fallen. As for Lapu-Lapu, his relationship between Raha Humabon was gradually fixed. And according to the local legends, Lapu-Lapu
I thought it was his
turned
butt cheeks.
into a stone and guarded the Mactan Sea.
I've
In
heard
fact,
of this.
there were also oral stories spreading that every fisherman in the city has to throw coins at the stone-shaped human statue as
that's
a way
cool.
of asking permission
Yeah, I've heard
for
of
them
the
to fish on the
human
island.
stone-shaped, or the human-shaped stone statue. That's cool.
Human stone shape.
Human-shaped stone statue.
That's a really cool story. Guys, if y'all have other stories like this, we would absolutely love to take a look at them. But of course, if you're still watching this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see our future videos, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. If you want to support us directly, hit the join button. And with that being said,
My name is Miles.
my name is Fez.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace.
Out.